Grand Rising, beautiful family. It is Retta's Recovery Reminders. Retta and Ratchet's right here with me. My baby. We are finna head out, and I'm gonna take the kayak out to Otsego Lake because it is beautiful today. I thought it was gonna rain, but it's not. And I have been really trying to stay grounded. A lot of intense energy flowing. Trying to just stay grounded in love and compassion for myself, first and foremost, and the changes that the world is currently going through. As long as we stay positive and know we're going to get through this. It's not just the end of one situation, it's the beginning of something way better. Okay, I'm now receptive to the idea that the need to be liked is a reflection of what needs to be healed. Sit down. This one is going to be rough. It may rub you the wrong way or upset your ideas about some things you thought were important. It may even ruin the activities you had planned for today. I hope not. Which means you are going to have to shift gears and find something else to focus your life on. You may think you know this already. Perhaps you do. But I bet each time that something happens, to remind you, you scratch your head trying to figure out why. Here it is. What is it? Oh, what is it? Here it is. Everybody does not have to like you. In fact, everybody can't like you. Everybody must not like you. This is not their job. Liking you is not anyone's purpose in life except yours. Big time. There are times when, for no apparent reason or for no good reason at all, people decide that you are not likable. They may even profess to hate you. They will say things to you or about you that will hurt your feelings. Sometimes they will go out of their way just to be mean and nasty to you. Wow. I learned this the hard way. Where was I? Mean and nasty to you. Okay, they will say things. Where is it? Even profess to hate you. They will say things to hurt your feelings. Sometimes they'll go out and, okay. No matter how hard you try to make them like you, they won't. This does not make them bad people. Oh no. It simply indicates that they may have stuff going on with them that has nothing to do with you. And that will trigger your stuff. That's right. The behavior of the people who don't like you will bring up your abandonment issues. Big facts. Your issues about being rejected, your issues about not being good enough or not doing things right enough. The minute you discover that somebody you think is important to you doesn't like you, all your people-pleasing stuff will be triggered. So true. And you will be forced to deal with it. What a blessing. This is precisely the stuff you need to heal. Until today, you may have been concerned because you know that these are people who, for one reason or another, just don't like you. Just for today, concern yourself with figuring out why you think they should. Today, I'm devoted to examining my need to be liked and accepted by other people. You know what really did it for me? When I realized that people don't think about me as much as I thought they did. People are caught up in their own stuff. You know, we are all thinking about our own stuff, so nobody else is thinking about you. You know, and when I really got that, it's like, oh, you know, we're not that important. We're like this big in a freaking huge world. You know, there's billions of us. And while we're important to the people close to us, I mean, there's billions of people out there. You know, there's always going to be somebody who has it better than you. There's always going to be somebody who has it worse than you. And I know what it's like to have absolutely nothing. So it's like everything that I have now, I have so much like gratitude for everything. And I started being grateful for the little things. And that gratitude like brought joy into my life. Like having that attitude that I'm grateful for everything now because I know what it's like to have nothing. Just changing the perception. Like, I don't have to go to work. I get to go to work because I know what it's like to not have a job and to have to depend on somebody else and feel like, you know, you have to do things the way they want to, or they're going to kick you out, or and then when people do that on purpose, they make you feel, see, and that was what I realized was going on. He saw my like vulnerabilities and actually used them against me when he would get mad at me. And it was like, that was what made me realize, like, this is not the kind of relationship that I thought it was. This is not the kind of relationship, because when I got married, I said, you know, this is it. I want this relationship to work, but I thought that there was going to be work involved by someone other than just me. That's okay. I cannot force anyone to do anything they don't want to do. But seeing like how he dealt with, that's all I needed to see. I saw everything that I needed to see about what he wanted to do. He did it. And now I'm going to do what I want to do, which is heal my heart, heal my life, and, you know, continue to build what I have been building so far, you know, and get my children back near me so I can, you know, and who knows if that's even going to happen. But, you know, I know that as I continue to heal inside of me, what is meant for me will come my way. And that's like the only thing that has happened thus far in my recovery. Everything I'm ready for and that I'm working through internally, the hurt and abandonment that I had to look at and you know, realize, oh, okay, that's why I felt like that's why I was a people pleaser and felt like I needed to, you know, I had to go back and look at why I was the way I was. And when I was able to do that and put the pieces together, I was able to forgive myself for being human. You know, I was born into a family that taught me these ways to cope with things, and other people's families teach them other ways to cope with things. That's why we're all different in the ways that we've been taught. But when we like mature, it's up to us to find ways that help us, you know, to get that home and to get that stuff cleared out. Because only when you're no longer looking at the same stuff every day, you know, can you have a different life. The same mind that got you into that can't get you out of it. And I prayed for like a change in my perception. I had struggled with religion because I knew that it wasn't true. I mean, it's just like there's no way. There's no divine feminine. So how can it be true? So I went through all the other different kind of religions until I figured out that all the religions are external. They're all external. Something outside of yourself that you're looking to make you better, and that'll never work. It's a facade. It's an internal job Your spiritual growth and your spiritual work, it's an internal job. And that's the only time and the only way that you'll get that connection to God is within yourself. Everything else is a made up thing, you know? I can't explain it, and I did. It took me a while to really realize that the things that I was trying to figure out, I already knew them. I just had to get quiet within myself, get reconnected to the me that I am, not the physical flesh being that I was playing in this go round, but the truth, the being, the light that shines from within. And once you get in connection with that part of you, that aspect of you, your higher self, it's the only way that you can ever, it was the only way that I could do it. So I don't know about you. Because, like I said, the only thing I know is how I did it for myself. And it was changing every perception I had about myself and the world. Every atom is conscious with source consciousness. That's why we're able to do the things we do. Our energy is in connection with these other energies that are already at play in the light spectrum. We only see like this much of it. The rest is the other stuff going on, which is what we would call negative or positive energies. There's no good and bad. It's negative and positive, like the higher vibrational and the lower vibrational. That's it. Where you are emotionally is what you're connecting with energetically, period. So your energetic, like where you're at, is your responsibility. And make sure you're getting out into nature, getting grounded, doing your yoga, your meditation, whatever else. Internal, that's what got me out of the external bull poo, seeking something outside of myself to make me feel like I was whole. I came whole. And once I really got that and stopped allowing others to treat me as if I'm not as well, that was the big part. I was allowing others to treat me less than lovingly, okay? Because I thought that I loved them, but really that it's like an outward attachment, and there's two different, the physical and the spiritual, they're like right side by side, but there's a big difference. Like, I heard this quote, men say they love women for sex, and women give sex for love, to feel loved. And it's true. Women are from Venus and men are from Mars, or whatever that thing is. Like, we're different, but we're the same. This society has made the narrative think that men have to be something totally different than women. And we're like, internally, the only thing different is our parts, our feelings, and they're all the same. And this toxic masculinity has, look at where our society is. Your choice, what you are, emulating, and really what you watch and what you look up to. Really, that if you don't want to be like what you're watching, That's something you need to look into. And when I really realized when I wanted to change my life, I changed my life. And that's really what happens. You know, when you're done with your own bull poo, you get really real. When you're ready to get honest with yourself about where you're at in your life, you'll be ready. I love you guys. I'm finna get out of here and get out into nature. I love y'all. I hope everybody has a really blessed holiday weekend. I got a paid holiday off on Monday. Y'all be blessed. Have a great weekend. Peace. Love y'all.